The betting, the not so much anymore, is more down to my own fault. I need to get studying again to get the edge back. But yeah, it's a great product. I love the exchange. It's really, in my opinion, one of the better bookmakers, if not the best bookmaker out there.
Race 6, the Tab Gold Dolphin Barb Stakes, Grade 3 over 1,100 metres for prize money of 250,000 Rand. It is off at 3:15, and we've got 2 reruns to bring you. Impact Investor from the Justin Snaith stable when beating Xanthar comfortably by nearly 4 lengths. And then we've got Simric, his market rival.
Deep route on the track, Xanthar starting to unwind a good-looking run up the centre of the track. Down towards the inside is Worldly. World of Pleasure has about 4 lengths to make up, but at the moment, Investor still in front. Xanthar's in full cry up on the outside. It's Impact Investor who's going on strong, and Impact Investor not for the catching this afternoon. Gallops on strongly to win the first race of the afternoon. Second place, World of Pleasure down towards the inside, maybe just ahead of Xanthar.
Down the inside, King of Kildare, and a long way back to Var Ace as they come down to the last 200 metres. And Kimrick now applies the pressure, gets to the lead, goes 2 to 3 lengths clear of King of Kildare in second. And Kimrick is going on strongly, will go all the way to win it. And Kimrick wins well. Second place to King of Kildare, and then...
Well, they are the market leaders, Dees, Impact Investor and Simric. Not too much separating them at the top of the board. Simric, of course, just beat a 3-horse field last time, but it doesn't mean to say it wasn't a useful win nonetheless, winning by 5.5 lengths. And his run to Mount Pinatubo before that is a clear indication that he's got a touch of class as 2-year-old son of Vercingetorix. Impact Investor, of course, when he beat Xanthar, World of Pleasure came from that run to win his next start. So these two dominate the race, but your boy Sereno Mudley rides number 6, China Berry, and I fancy that this could get into the fray. I know he's the biggest outsider in the lineup. He seemed very green still when beaten a length and a half by Cold Shine, and I think he's going to appreciate stepping up slightly. In fact, I think he'll appreciate going further, but maybe China Berry can get a blow in as far as the trifectas and quartets are concerned?
Well, I'm glad you mentioned it, because when Sereno jumped off last time out, he immediately told Wendy Whitehead that he'd like to stick with the horse. In fact, when Richard Fourie won on the horse at his second start, Sereno was actually suspended. And Richard was there to pick up the pieces. And if you go and pull out that replay, you'll see the horse moving from the outside of the track to the inside. And I did that interview that day, and Richard Fourie clearly said that was by design, because he didn't want things to get tight on the outside. And when he moved the horse to the inside of the track, wow, the horse just found another gear, changing legs. So that last start behind Cold Shine was a good run, Graham, considering that the horse doesn't have that early pace and speed. He's not one that's going to give you all the confidence in the world when the starter says go. He takes a bit of time to warm up. And I would have liked this to have been 1,200 meters, but 1,100 meters, I think he'll be running on, over the final 200. And the experience at the course for me is a massive plus. So I think you picked up the right horse, maybe one for exactas and trifectas and quartets. Whether he can, beat his horses 1 and 4, we'll have to see where he is ability-wise. But Impact Investor, you touched on the form line. The improvement this horse showed from run 1 to run 2, he just seemed to be a different horse, because on debut, he didn't know what to do, and he started running on at the 200. But last time out, he was sharper out the gates, he was quick into stride, he just looked like a different horse. It's amazing how one run can bring them on. So, number 1, Impact Investor, I think there's lots more to come from him. You spoke about the size of field last time out for Kimrick, but we must not forget that King of Kildare is highly rated by Roy Magda, and he was a winner in that race. And this horse made light work of it, just the way he skated clear from King of Kildare. I mean, Muzieni had no answers on that second horse, and another horse that I think is very progressive. I'm expecting a form result here, Graham. Numbers 1 and 4, I think, will be good enough for everything.
I agree with you 100%. We're going numbers 1 Impact Investor and 4 Simric. 1 Impact Investor, certainly my first choice, but Simric could be something special. So both of those go into the play as far as the pick sixes and the jackpots are concerned. We limit our selections to 1 and 4. In fact, the way I'm going to play the trifectas and quartets aggressively, 1 and 4 by 1 and 4, by 5 and 6, by 5 and 6.
5 and 6, 5 and 6, okay.
So that's how we're going to play the trifectas and quartets. But that's race 6 on the card, the Tab Gold Godolphin Barb Stakes. We're expecting it a matchup to be between Impact Investor and Simric, and both of us are leaning slightly towards number 1, Impact Investor.
It's Donovan Everett from Cape Racing, and I'd just like to say it's an absolute pleasure to be involved with Intrabet and Cape Breeders in this golf day today here at Pearl Valley. It's fantastic for the industry to see all the relevant stakeholders coming down and having a good time and networking, and it's exactly what the industry needs right now in terms of moving forward and recreating some positivity to take us forward into the next year.